Skatosis episode number 117, brought to you by OldDudeSkateCo.com.
I was not ready.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skatosis. An obsession with skateboarding is basically what this podcast is all about. I'm one of your hosts, Drew Domkus.
And I was just doing an impression of Drew Domkus. I'm Aaron Monty.
What were you doing?
I was doing an impression of you, that intro. That was me.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. It was
welcome.
really good. That was dead on, Drew.
You are confusing me.
I'm taking credit for all of it.
Everything.
Is basically it. Yeah.
Everything that I do that's awesome. So the website, the videos, the audio, all the production, Aaron Monty.
Yeah.
Right.
Just doing an impression of you.
Yeah.
Doing a really good impression.
Dude, you're good.
I'm
You're
fucking...
good.
Who's the guy who did Lincoln?
You're good. Oh, Daniel
fucking-
Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
That's me, dog.
Fake it to make it.
I'm actually Daniel Day-Lewis, too. Another whirlwinds.
Oh, man. So, dude, good to see you.
Good to see you, dude.
It is officially spring, but we went out
It has
and
sprung.
we met at a skate park today that I've never been to. You've been to, but I was expecting it to be a little bit warmer, and it was chilly,
Yeah.
cold and windy today.
Yes.
But
So in between we've had with this show, we've had weeks off.
yeah, occasionally.
Occasionally. We
We
try
should
to
do- you know
we try
what?
to do weekly.
We should do this every other week, and then sometimes you get a bonus.
Yeah, that could be easier.
Because I hate saying sorry,
Yeah.
because it's just is what it is.
It is what yeah.
If
Life
we were
gets
getting
in the way.
getting paid and somebody was like on a schedule and we had to crank them out, that's a different story.
Yeah,
we're
for
doing this
sure.
for fun.
For sure.
We're doing this for Phelps.
For sure. My whole life. But last weekend I went to Madison with
Right.
Cody last Saturday, and I didn't get up from the couch Sunday.
Yeah, that's dude, you're making me a little nervous. You're not that old.
Uh-huh.
You skated for a couple hours. You talked about walking a little bit.
I ran because I forgot my headphones. I almost threw up.
Right. But I mean, to take you out for an entire day, it's just you're too young for that. Too
I know,
young.
it
You're too
shouldn't
young.
happen.
You need to do some cardio during
And
the
like
week.
I was talking to Dave,
Yes.
Dave Witt.
Yeah.
You have met him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to him, and he's like, I don't know, dude. I just skate. Like he's like, I skate every day, and he's
Yeah.
like, I think over 30. I think 32, 31.
I think he's in his 30s.
Somewhere around
Still
there.
A young buck.
And I'm like, oh, it's got to be your diet, dude. He's like, no, I eat frozen pizzas and
Yeah.
like all this shit.
It's
I
just-
don't know.
it's
My
just
body's
moving.
glass. I've said this many times.
You walk all day for your job, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need to just step it up and like brisk walk, like jog your
Oh my
day.
God. The movement I already do at work
It's
is
too much.
exhausting me.
That I don't know, dude. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
I don't
I
mean,
think
to
we've
be
been
honest,
talking about
though,
this for years. That's what this whole podcast is about. This is finally just one big intervention. This is the final episode, and we're going to end with an intervention.
Oh, wow.
of-
Just dropping the bomb right there.
This is it, dude. We're ending
Wow.
it today because you're just not cutting it. You obviously can't handle skating for longer than 3 hours at a time.
I know. This
What's
what
the
makes
point?
it so difficult. In my defense, Cody was out Sunday too.
Yeah.
Cody was like done because he said to me, he's like, when he got home, he was exhausted. How old's Cody? 28?
I'm not exactly sure, but he does hit me up during the week. Sometimes we'll skate more than you.
You're right. Yeah.
He's pushing.
Well,
harder.
I think that's more work.
I
but
might
like
start another podcast with him. He's closer.
that might work out better.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would do that actually. Now that I think about it.
Oh man.
I don't know. It just, you know what? I mean, we went around Madison.
Yeah.
Like walked all around. We found a new spot that's just like a long yellow curb.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Let's just make one here. I don't want to drive an hour and a half each way for
no,
a curb.
same. But like to find, like I was so sparked to find a new spot.
Right.
And Cody was like, oh, let's go check, like go up this road.
Right.
And it was like curb and then down a hill.
Mm-hmm.
So like we were doing, like it's so buttery. We were doing like it was like big sidewalk blocks.
Right.
I was doing like 2 sidewalk blocks.
Nice.
Like I was able to
Yeah.
really get into it. Super.
Those are
I
fun
know
if
you
you-
don't want to go all the way to Madison.
But you find the right curb. I get what you're saying, but it's like those awesome objects, I want to just have a collection of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, just so we can just do that here. And then we'll have a curb set. Dude, okay, hang on a second. Nice slappy curb, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine doing that at 26 miles an hour?
Oh, I love that the barracks put in a curb.
I like that too.
I love that
It's
curb.
crazy what these guys can do on a little curb because I go out to the curb and I try one little thing and I'm like, shinner. You know, it's like, it's so easy to get hurt.
Maybe it is better to, like, I always see the dudes at, like, the old dude skate day, like, Sunday morning, and, like, it's just better to go fast on that shit.
It is. You have to I've started to do the front side slappies now too. You just got to power into them. But the thing is, that guy was going so fast. He did not take a digger once. Can you imagine if
he just rolled on it like no problem.
But what if he had just wiped out a little bit? That fall to slide would have been like ribbed a curb. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going so fast that I don't even know who that guy is.
No, do you remember the name? I forgot the name.
Alex Pletka.
Okay, that was the first time he was meeting you.
Right.
Yeah.
How does this guy come out of nowhere and he's the world's so okay? They're claiming fastest slappy in the world only because they've never done it, never marked it. Dude, that right there is a competition.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
I want a longer curb, though. Do you want like a short curb like that?
No, longer one would be better, but the speed aspect is intense. They did Curb Kings. There's a thing called Curb Kings. And ETN, before it completely died, had some like 5-minute edit from Curb Kings, and they were all doing slappy stuff.
But those were made curbs. Those weren't curbs in the wild.
No, it was a made curb, but it was still all about the tricks.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just adding a speed element as a separate
Yeah,
part
just
of
fucking
the
slash one, but I want a long one.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
that one that they did, the Santa Cruz Everslick 1,000 foot
The
demo.
one in
it's like downhill. It's like a median.
Isn't it in Washington?
I think so.
Yeah.
Seattle?
I think it's in Seattle.
Probably.
Yeah.
But they did that Everslick board, and they just like board slid that thing. They marked out 1,000 feet or something.
Oh, that's what I was talking to Kevin Braun about.
The
was the
Everslick?
Everslicks? Yeah. He just posted a clip He just posted a clip. He's in San Francisco riding one.
Your buddy, Kevin Braun.
Kevin Braun.
Yeah.
Shout out. You my dog. Kevin, as I call him. Mr. Braun. That sounds like I don't know him.
I know.
He was obviously saying like to get one because you ride Santa Cruz
but
like his graphic is sick.
Are there pro model Everslicks?
Yeah.
Oh.
His graphic is sick. It's like somebody taking off their face and the skulls behind it.
Okay.
They have all the Everslicks Santa Cruz are at Surf.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I almost got the Braun. Sorry, Braun. Quasi's the shit. Get on Quasi.
What's the markup for the slickness? I mean, it's got to be a premium, right?
No, same price.
Same
as the board.
price.
Yep.
Dude, that's pretty awesome.
I know. I
Does
thought about
Winkowski
getting.
have a Everslick?
I don't think so.
Dude,
it's Braun Asta, one that just says Everslick, I think, like nobody on it. I'm forgetting one. There's 3 pro ones.
I still have one more 9-inch Skatosis board that I'm saving for myself to use that's usable besides like the ones I'm stashing.
Sure.
But I'm like,
You're really thinking that way.
I want to get on somebody else's board. I haven't supported a pro skater that I like because there's so many.
Oh,
is that you?
shit.
What is that?
What the
we got a caller?
my God, it's Joe.
Our first caller.
Oh, my goodness.
Put her on speaker.
Okay.
Put her up to the mic.
Babe, you're on the podcast.
Oh, hi.
You're on live with Aaron and Drew, the Penis Boys.
First caller.
Yeah. What? She's upset about... Oh, that's what I was laughing about last night. I was just saying ridiculous things. I was saying like gross things to gross you out. This is great for the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Do you need to get this?
No, I don't think so. Being the first caller, what's your opinion on skateboarding?
I hear a lot about it. I think I'm numb to it all.
So are we. It's kind of... Well, this is also great to get a phone call on the last episode.
The last episode?
Yeah.
Hey, we're calling it. Aaron can't handle it.
I can't do it every week.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm just going to hear all the stuff that you usually say on the show.
She wants us to keep doing it.
She wants us to keep doing it. Damn.
Hey, that's our first feedback.
All right, great. That's great feedback live on the show.
Yeah.
All right, I'll call you after the show. We'll finish this. Okay, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye.
Aww.
Bye.
That was the sweetest first call ever on a podcast.
That was the best phone call. Okay, why I didn't think it was going to go off? My phone's at 1%.
You have 2 phones. I never really see you ever make a phone call.
I stashed the other one away in a closet.
Oh, man. That was pretty good.
That was a good phone call.
All right. So, I mean, we got some early feedback.
Already feedback that we should keep doing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, too bad. Too bad. It's over.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So what were we talking about? How awesome I am?
How awesome Santa Cruz riders
are. That's right. So I've been thinking about getting a board outside of my brand.
Yes.
And I think there's a toss-up between a couple guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Current guys.
Yeah.
Like, I really think that I would go with either Chris Russell on Creature or Eric Winkowski on Santa Cruz.
Okay. They have both of those boards.
Dude, they have both?
Surf.
Oh, see, that would be the ticket to get them both.
Do you remember? I think they still have the Creature one that you like, that Russell one that's like the skull in like a
in the
outfit.
silvers.
Yeah, the silver one. Yeah. Would you get an Everslick?
Yeah, I would like to try that.
Yeah.
I have rails on my board, but I had to take one off today because the screws are vibrating out, and then
I saw that. I thought there was only one.
Yeah, but I took it off just today because 3 of the screws were out, so it's like everything I was doing was like it was rattling out, and so like the screws just didn't hold. So I can either move them or I just took one off. I'm trying to be Nora.
Has anyone put one in the middle?
I think I've seen that before.
That's been done.
I think so.
Wouldn't it just be raised and you'd be like?
It'd be weird.
Boards? Yeah.
I mean, it'd be like an Everslick in the middle.
I want an edit.
Middle slick.
Who would be like craziest with rails? I want an edit with like that orange dude of just like different.
Roller surfer.
Roller surfer would be good.
Yeah.
Different rail like designs and then like how that skates. Like do a board slide with like.
Ooh, what if you had like zigzag rail? Oh, 6 rails would be like an Everslick though.
That's if it covered the whole thing. Otherwise, it would be like raised.
The problem though is that there's concave on the board. So like. My boards are so wide that I screwed up and put the rails on the outside where I want so I could see all the artwork. But then the middle of the board touches.
Yeah, it's still getting
bowed
hit.
out.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, damn it. So I had to scoot them in for the rails to touch.
Yeah. Well, I just got that new Quasi board.
Yeah.
Kevin was over when it came in the mail.
Kevin Braun?
Not Kevin Braun. Not this time. My other friend, Kevin. Oh, this is getting confusing now. And he like didn't want me to like I was making a joke on putting the sticker like over the graphic.
Okay.
And he's like, "No, you don't want to ruin the graphic." 5 minutes in, that graphic's gone.
I know. You showed me the board. I never really got
There's
to see
no
what
graphic
it looked like.
on any. No, that happened all in Madison.
That's my one benefit of that's really why I like the rails. I don't do a lot of board slides or anything like that, so it's like that doesn't really help me all that much. I like to save the art. But at the same time, it makes it a little bit heavier.
Yeah. Well, you know where all that came? That spot Cody showed me, that curb. That was all like, that graphic's gone.
Dude, talking about long curbs, Roger Bagley.
Roger Bagley.
Dude, the breadcrumb
trail.
Very
cool trick.
Yeah, so he's like kind of like a little quiet hero of mine just because I dig everything he does. I love the fact that it's like not just a skateboarding podcast, but that dude is a hustler and he's a filmer and he goes out and gets what he needs to get done. And so like he's my type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just a creator, content dude. But to see him now, every now and then put up clips of him working that curb in Venice.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got some moves on that thing. Like Jagger.
Oh, I thought Eaton.
No.
I'm like, that's a little different skating.
But there's a couple of guys that like older dudes, Chris Pastras, he posts a lot of curbs, like slappy stuff and board slides and things. And so Roger's got that same game and it's just fun to watch, man. It's a nice little battle he was working on. I don't know, he posted, it was like a front board to, I don't know.
I think it was like front board to Losi because it was the front
Willie
truck.
Or something.
Yeah.
It was cool. Although I think he had rails on that board, didn't he? I think I saw rails, so he could be in your rail edit.
Yeah, he could try it too. Okay. I just want somebody to make like weird combination because you know that orange dude I'm talking about. He makes boards
orange
that are like
man.
cut out.
He's part of like the
Fancy Lad.
Fancy Lad,
yeah. Yeah, they do weird shit.
Totally weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like that one video, did you ever see where it's like talking about it takes him months to make one of those boards?
Yeah.
Like there's so much effort for one tiny little
Jenkum?
trick. Yes.
Yeah.
Jenkum. That's right. He spent a day with Orange Man.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the Phoenix Am?
I saw a little bit of it here and there. Jake Wooten. Well, actually, shout out Spot the Looney.
Yes.
He called me out.
Yeah,
He's saying, and I will be, speaking of Santa Cruz too, he'll be he's it.
He's got to be the next pro.
Pro, dude.
I'm all for that.
I'm
100%.
I'm not over Henry Garland. I was gonna say that, but like Jake Wooten's turned pro before him because this dude's killing contests.
He is. He's just out there
destroying contests.
So he was at the
death match.
The death match, which is at South by Southwest.
Yes.
Right. He was at Tampa.
Is it part of South by Southwest? I thought it was a separate thing.
Well, it's when South by Southwest is going on. It's just it's in Austin during that time frame.
Oh, okay. I don't think I knew.
He killed it at the Concrete Jam.
Yep. Won that. So he wasn't at Tampa. He wasn't in Tampa Pro. He was in the Concrete Jam. Mm-hmm. Killed it. Mm-hmm. He did not win the Phoenix Am. No.
But he got, I think, 7th place, but he skated with a broken rib.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he was pushing and doing all that stuff with a broken rib.
But he was also
he got Rhino's Choice.
Yeah, he won. That's like didn't he win like fast? No.
It was Rhino's Choice. It was like a suitcase full of cash and a trophy. So like he definitely got, what do you call it? Notice, or what's the word? Acknowledged. You know, he definitely was definitely noticed seen. There. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then all of the clips of Phoenix Am, I'm seeing Jake Wooten.
Yes.
Deathmatch comes out. This fucking edit.
So for sure,
and he's destroying it.
For sure, and he's just so good, so consistent. I'm 100% with you, bro.
What was the trick?
Which
Rodeo deathmatch. Rodeo.
Dude, that was like a
disaster.
Frontside 540 to disaster. In and then he reverted front. It was like a fakey like a frontside
fucked
because it was disaster. Yeah, revert.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it wasn't really a rodeo. It was like a frontside 540 to deck.
Okay, fucked up.
Very cool.
And then Gary Rogers on the ramp, fucking going nuts.
He was, but like, so not only did he do both of those tricks, but because he did that revert in, he was fakey. Simple caballero, like easy caballero, like above.
But
coping.
Him doing cab on over coping and tranny, like that's nothing.
No, because what he can do is cab to nose pick and just.
Dude, he was killing this contest.
I know.
All so footage the past like 2 months is him.
That rainbow rail at the Phoenix Am was gnarly.
Dude, the push off. He's. Make them pro, Spot the Looney's right. I'm getting mad right now. I'm holding the mic. I will get mad. Turn him pro.
He should be pro.
God damn.
He's so good.
You might have to get a Jake Wooten board.
I know. I would too. Damn. Like that guy, he deserves everything.
Yeah, I do. That, and then that other piece on him.
Yeah.
Like, turn this dude pro. He deserves it more than anyone.
Right.
That life is. I have the easiest life ever.
There was a clip that I had posted, and you had left me a note to say, remind me to talk about this. And
okay, before you bring this up, I just want one more thing on the deathmatch. So we saw that clip came out before the deathmatch edit from Thrasher.
I didn't even know Chris Russell was there.
I didn't know Russell was there. Right. Okay, because I thought Jake Wooten won it.
I did too.
Wait, does anyone win that?
No, I think
it's just for fun.
Yeah,
should be.
I mean, I think at one point they've got all the eyeballs on the ramp, and like last one standing gets cash or something like that.
Oh yeah, and wasn't that fucking
Who was that?
He does front 50 heel flips out. He was on that Volcom Rampage.
Okay. I just saw I didn't see the name on the screen, but when they did the edit,
you know who it is. Who was like bullying.
Are you doing an
CJ
impersonation
Collins?
of him?
No, I'm still doing an impression of you. Who bullied CJ Collins on that trip?
Omar Hassan.
I think so.
That's the older dude.
Yeah, I think that's who won it, right?
Oh,
I thought that was the dude.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, that looked fun.
Yeah,
I got emotional. Though. The eyes. That like part of it where they're like
with Jake's watching.
Nickel, dude.
Yeah,
I'm fucking hyped on that shit. I'm loving that. His music's good. I downloaded that. Okay, the thing I wanted to bring up was, I guess like nobody wins, but like I didn't know that clip of Jake Wooten came out. And I'm like, he destroyed it, and the place went nuts.
That hand plant on the eyeball.
Dude.
So gnarly. So gnarly.
Dude.
The tricks he does are just intense, man.
Because what happens if you miss that? What happens if you miss? You're
going
face first into coping.
You're flying away like those GIFs that like where the dude bails and he's in space. You're
flying away like you're on one of those Wisconsin Dells like
the bungees.
The bungees that shoot you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was nuts.
Gnarly.
Although the entire edit, I was like, he's going to do it. He's going to do it. Like I thought somebody's going to do a hand plant on that.
You saw that coming. I did not see that coming.
And then sure enough, man, he got it.
I did not. The fact that
I was looking at it through Chris Russell's eyeballs.
I didn't even know it was there.
I didn't
The fact
either.
that people were doing dude, I didn't even know it was Chris Russell until like final end.
Roman.
And I'm like, he walked off and I'm like, that's what the fuck?
Gnarly. Dude, that Roman Pabich, man.
Foot plant?
He did I think he did the foot plant varial or something. Like he's got, or a fast plant varial.
I thought foot plant was going to be the only thing.
Dude,
I'm like, oh, that's pretty gnarly.
He's got
to like
some
get up there.
consistent tricks, man. So good.
Yeah, super
so
rad.
Good. But yeah, so that was awesome. Okay, so deathmatch, Jake Wooten Pro, please.
Yes, we'll take it. And I wanted to bring up that Chris Russell. Like, I did not see that coming.
Good. I also wanted to welcome our 100th Barn Burner crew member. We've got a message board called the Old Dudes Gayco Barn Burner Crew, and it started out with just dudes that have been to the barn, but now I've opened it up. It's a place where I share links so we can talk about it on the podcast. I mean, that's really what it is. It's like a big notepad, but we got 100 people there. So Sean, Lori, welcome aboard.
Just in time for the show to end.
I know, right? 100th in, and I'm out. Peace out.
We're out. That's what we've been trying to get to.
We're trying to get to that 100th member so we can bail.
So what did I want to bring up?
Okay, so there's this girl. There's so many kick-ass girls skating right now.
Ripping.
So this girl, it looks like it's in Europe. I'm not exactly sure where she's at, but she is trying to do this pole jam with like a puddle in front of it, and she is just getting worked.
Oh.
Remember? You left me a note, and you're like, be sure you bring this up on the show. Remind me to bring this up. And now you forgot?
Oh, I should have wrote it down. Remind me of the clip.
Let me get to it.
I guess I just wanted to say, like, there's no... I don't know. This might be problematic now that I think about it. But there's
man.
like just
right here. Here's the girl.
Yeah.
Dodging puddles, eating concrete, but then eventually landing it proper.
Dude,
she gets beat up.
This is why I wanted to bring this up. This was my first thought.
Tell me.
And like this may be problematic.
Her cool looking Adidas, that's why.
No, she looks great. This may be problematic, but it's the last show, so it doesn't matter. I was like, it's so gnarly that girls, and it shouldn't matter, that girls, like, there isn't girl skaters out there, the ones that are, like, doing it, they're not out there just, like, trying and being done. Like, she's fucking taking a beating for this.
Look at that. She puts in more work than you.
Yeah, okay. To my second point, this is why I said bring it up. She's putting in work. It's wet, right?
It's a puddle she's going through first.
Yeah. So my second thought was, actually, you're an idiot. Because I would have stopped.
Yes, you would have not.
She did put in
that.
No, if it's wet, I sweat.
You jet.
Out.
You jet.
That's good. That's good. Couldn't think of it on the... I was trying to think like sweat from running. Yeah, I jet. If it's wet, I jet. I'm out that bitch.
Yeah.
Did you see Supra's edit?
What is her name? Skater. Aurora Bullock. Way to go, Aurora.
Really rad. Did you see the Supra edit?
Which one?
Lizard King it was like most recent one on Thrasher.
Oh, I think so.
They were skating the park in the rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out. I'm out.
If it's wet, I'm gonna
jet, dude. I've learned my lesson with that shit.
Oh my gosh. So,
but,
okay.
In that, I just want to bring up Lizard King while that park was wet.
Yeah.
Kickflip, like he almost went kickflip board, but then like popped into that thing, like kind of like a kickflip.
He's got some fun tricks.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
He's like at a point in his career where he's just like, I'm just gonna do some fun stuff, something gnarly, but then fun.
Yeah, he's got both. He can still go gnarly, and it always like looks rad. He always, you never see anyone else do it, but he goes like under rails and then drops.
Yeah,
which is like you never really see because it's.
Yes.
I don't know. He just kind of makes everything look cool.
I was so happy that Thrasher put out like a 8-minute edit of that Copenhagen, like. No, it was longer.
8 minutes. No, 35 minutes.
Hang on.
Oh.
I saw another one last night that was 8 minutes of just the rail. It was some guy.
Yeah.
But it was like 25 minutes, 34 chapters or something like that of that whole week or however long it is. Dude, that was so cool. Like,
so well done.
Love that perspective. You get a snippet of everything. Dude, just people partying and oh my gosh, the skateboarding was so awesome. And so many, all I could think of was like every hippie jump. I'm like, dude, I hope Aaron's watching this one.
Oh, another hippie jump. I loved it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Grind hippie jump.
Cool.
That one into a bank.
Yes.
Fucked
Dude,
up.
There were so many good ones.
But I loved, at first, I'm like, 34 chapters, that's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But like...
Dude, I loved it though.
You have to do it that's how you
so
do
much.
it. Yeah.
Unless you put out 34, like a series, like,
Right. And I'll watch that too. Thrasher, if you want to put that up, I'll watch that too.
Right. Like raw footage of each chapter.
Yeah, just give me longer, like give me episodes. Sure. Weekly? Sure.
Just put it on Vice.
Sure.
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it, absolutely.
I started watching old King of the Roads, dude, and it's just like evergreen. It doesn't even matter when it's on.
Evergreen.
Yeah,
I'll keep watching it.
Yeah. It's just good stuff. It's good, but man. Okay,
I would watch long episodes, but I loved about that so much. Like we already have talked before, like we want to go to that because it looks so fucking
Copenhagen.
Fun. To Copenhagen.
Absolutely.
And this made the chapter thing, like the Eric Costin Invitational, and like the whole sporadic nature of it.
Yes.
makes me want to go so bad. Huge party.
Boat ran out of gas. Let's hop out on the bridge and just go.
This is the spot for the contest now. So fun.
Yeah, I know. I loved every
That's what
bit
you
of that.
want. Another country.
And cities that just encourge skateboarding.
Yeah, everyone's down for it. And everyone there is just like you just make friends. Everyone's like cool. Oh, by the way, shout out, I don't remember the Instagram. Jasper 156 something. I met somebody out in Madison.
Oh, okay.
We were skating.
I saw you tag somebody.
Yeah, we were skating that. You know that like hubba thing that finally got waxed. So we were like skating that together. We like met up, but he was wearing a helmet.
Oh,
he
smart.
ripped street.
Smart.
And wearing a helmet.
Dude, what a good segue. It's like you're a pro. You wait to the last show to start coming up with good segues because now I want to talk about Mike V.
I mean, it took me this long to figure it out.
Because he finally got onto the 9 Club, and so the 9 Club has become this like Tonight Show of skateboarding. Where
that's a good way to put it.
Right, because all the skaters come through. So far, there's been, I would say 90% really good interviews. A few of them I could do without just because maybe somebody didn't recognize or didn't, maybe they just didn't like the way they talk. But like, they've got a really good archive, man, of all these awesome interviews that have become like this skate encyclopedia of stories from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many stories of skateboarding are just like hearsay.
The Andrew Reynolds one is probably my favorite.
Really?
They're what are they?
So many
they're
good
over
ones.
like 120, right?
Yeah, they're so. Oh yeah, this was. Oh yeah, I think well over that. They're right around our number, but they're way more consistent.
Yeah, way more consistent.
Yeah, we've missed a few, and they've done some extra stuff. But so this Mike V.
Well, and this is the last show, so I think they.
Yeah, so they win.
Yeah. All right, you win.
So I've been a fan of Mike V for a long, long time. I've watched a lot of his parts. I've watched him. I actually have Tony Hawk's Secret Skate Park Tour. He was on one of those.
Okay.
Maybe more than one, but one for sure. I mean, he was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the game. I inadvertently do a lot of tricks, I think, because I'm just influenced by him.
Sure.
So to get him in the studio was really cool for me as an older skateboarder because I got to listen to a bunch of history that I just wasn't totally aware of.
Right.
But on top of it, like, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I tag a lot of my stuff Street Plant Battalion.
Okay.
And I put an edit up recently because they've got this thing where it's called Skate and Nominate. And it's just this awesome group of dudes like me that all love Mike V. So it's this group based off of him and his Street Plant brand. But it's like old guys like me that had just stopped skateboarding for a long time. They're getting back into it. Or it's just Is
this what you were talking about the other show where it's like based on you? It's like focused on you?
Yes. They don't want me to just post like share stuff.
Sure.
It's not a share. It's like post your video of you doing what you love. Skate and create and just share.
Sure.
And so that's what it's all about. And so it's a really awesome group. So, I mean, whatever. It's a Street Plant Battalion on Facebook. And they've got Instagram account and their tags and stuff like that. And Mike V's involved. And, he's really in it. And so I'd recently, within the last 2 months, just gotten a little bit more involved with that group. To the point where like I'm getting involved with things where they're calling it Skate and Nominate.
Okay.
And so the admin of the group is like, all right, let's get who wants to in on this. And so everybody comments. And so we got this list of like 30 people.
Oh,
so
wow.
the first 2 guys go, they make an edit, and then they nominate the next 2 guys to make an edit. And so
that's rad.
It was super cool. So I got in on round 12 was my first one.
Okay.
And so that's that last edit I put out was just like
the bonuses.
Yeah, clips from like that last week because we didn't skate last week together, and so I had footage, and so I put together an edit of pretty recent stuff for this little Skate Nominate. It was really, really cool. And so I'm just deep in this group, and I'd love to get a Street Plant board, and they're putting out a lot of reissues. The Barnyard board that they were talking about, they've got now a Muska version of it, and they've got a Mike V on the Muska design. Like they did a collab where they swapped.
Oh, they swapped it. That's
super cool, man.
Yeah.
And so it's just down like. I like relate to him on so many levels because of the DIY nature. He's just he does it all himself right out of his garage. I just vibe with him a lot, and so I was really looking forward to this interview. Dude rolls up in over 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
That blew me away.
I was blown away when you told me because I stopped at 2 hours.
Yeah, you didn't even finish it.
No, I couldn't. Like Mike V's rad, always the raddest dude ever. Him and Muska though, like when I started getting into it is like when they were kind of going out.
Yeah.
So I remember those boards you're talking about. But that was kind of like I guess before my time. Like I knew who the dude was. It was just so much of like all eyes were on me and I know you made the point to like that. I mean that's what it was.
It's an interview about him. The thing that I
guess it didn't feel. Like the Andrew Reynolds one, it felt more conversational, and his just felt like, I'm going to tell you like 30 stories.
For sure.
And like, I'm going to give you the detail. I'm going to give you like,
he's like,
I rode into the parking lot and then the crowd followed.
It's a certain type of person though. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard Henry Rollins like do his spoken word. Henry Rollins used to sing for Black Flag. And so it's an interesting full circle because he's a very similar type of guy. And then he ended up singing for Black Flag. Mike V did. But he's just a very verbose person, reads a lot, just knows a lot of words and can spit them out smoothly. Like, he didn't stutter at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot of editing in that episode.
Sure.
He didn't take a single drink of anything. And even Roger at the end of the show made a point, since you didn't watch the end, he made it a point. He's like, first no bev, like first person on the show that never took a sip of anything.
Honestly, I'm going to say that's kind of fucked up. You gotta, and this is shout out that account, you gotta bev up. You gotta bev up.
It's just, I don't know, there's a certain, it's almost like militaristic. He's just like focused and he's just disciplined.
He looked militaristic.
Sometimes he's looked really hardcore thrasher. He had long hair and he was singing hardcore in a band.
But I'm saying now, because there was also a couple weeks ago, the Skaters and Cars Looking at Spots that he did. And I love that.
Yeah. He's just very opinionated and he's just not going to take it. And, you know, he just does his thing. And that's that. Some people hate him. Some people love him. I had a great time listening. I love it, man. I loved every bit of it.
Yeah.
And so 5 hours, I was like, damn, that's a long one. It's like, it can take me a week. I blew through it in one day.
One day.
Like 3 or 4 or 5 sessions. I wasn't, I watched like maybe the first hour. Then I went to my iPod, the iTunes, listening to it just for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours, whatever, but like in breaks, you know. And then I watched it at the very end because I wanted to see like the swag,
the wrap up.
Yeah, just you know, because the whole thing looks the same throughout. It's just Mike V talking, you know.
Which, by the way, speaking of swag, those mugs with like the fire skull logo, those are rad.
Yeah, those are cool.
Those look really cool.
They do look cool. But so I'm just saying, like, I put in the work and I listened to all 5 hours in one day.
Yeah,
it was,
for sure.
I was getting stuff done while I was listening, but there was so many rad stories, dude. I just said
I guess
rad.
I could, like,
that's how much I liked it.
The opportunity to listen to like 5 hours straight at work, but like I just could not. It was just so many. I don't even remember where I left off.
The logistics is crazy to think of too, because 5 hours at high def on YouTube. I mean, that is a massive file. And then the upload and the time frame and all, you know, just working around a beast of a file like that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, who does 5 hour video? 6 camera like that's so much, dude. You get that much like angles and editing. You want your video to be like 5 minutes, not 5 hours.
Yeah. You're doing all that. Yeah. I mean, this is
intense.
Big production.
It's intense.
And now Raj is doing, back to Raj. He's his whole show.
Right.
Now they're doing 2 guys, 1 game.
Yeah, but Raj isn't in that, is he?
No, but isn't he? Is he not filming it?
I would imagine he's probably doing something. But
yeah, I thought he was filming. I thought he posted something about it.
I wanted to say something about that too because, like, look at right here. Where's my?
I don't even care, and I watched all of them. Why?
I haven't seen any of them yet. But
I don't even care about Red Dem, but I'm like laughing through it.
So I had a podcast. I haven't done it in a while, but we called it 2D1F, 2 Dicks, 1 Flick. And it was like me and Jeremy talking about movies.
Very gross name.
Very 2 Dicks, 1 Flick.
Joe should be on the phone for this one.
Or we go 2 Bros, 1 Show. That was like another one that we were going to do. But we haven't done it in a long time. But we did like, I don't know, 2 years worth, over 100 episodes.
Oh wow!
It's still at 2D1F.com. So
this is going to be your shortest podcast you've ever done.
This one, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, 118.
Don't worry, everyone out there, if you want to do it.
No, 117. We didn't even make it to 118.
No, I couldn't even do 118. Don't worry, everyone out there who wants to work with Aaron, I'll get you in a tight 100.
Ooh.
115, and then I'm done.
And then you're peaced out.
The show will be done.
Oh, man. But, yeah, so what do they call it? Two
dudes, one
game. Yeah.
They said they're going to play other games, which that's not one game.
At a time.
I don't even
at a time.
Sure. I don't even like care about Red Dem, but I like watch it because like
are they funny?
I love Crab.
I guess I just haven't bothered. There's so many other things to watch and do that I can't throw in. Like, how long are those?
That's a good question. Some videos I watch though, I can just like it can just be on and I'm like zoning.
Sure. But I mean,
I want to say under 10, maybe.
Oh,
maybe
really?
even under 5.
Oh, okay.
I
was thinking it was gonna be another long show.
No, they do a maybe I don't know. Maybe 15.
All right, we're back to the real Aaron here. He didn't bring much for the last episode.
Back to the real Aaron. I go out like you knew me.
Yeah, right. Oh, jeez.
I think it's definitely under. It's definitely under 20 minutes.
Okay, I hit the space bar and actually just paused that recording. Sorry about that. That's why we're quitting.
The whole recording?
Because I suck at this.
That's why we're quitting. The truth comes out.
It does come out. I wanted to talk about Sergio Santoro.
Oh, your new favorite, dude.
I've been following that guy now for a while. Like, I've been watching him.
All the clips you send me are him.
A lot of them are him. And you know what I do? I look to see if you've liked it yet, and then I send it to you.
I never see that dude.
Really?
I never watch. So I don't know why. Cause
do you follow him though, or does it just randomly show up? Because I follow him, so when his stuff comes out,
like the stuff I see is probably exploring. Because I don't think I follow him, or you're sending it to me.
Okay, because I definitely follow
he's on
him.
Explore a lot because he does so crazy cool, shit. Yeah,
and a lot of people share his stuff. But he's this dude from Brazil. He's got cool dreads. He ties them back. He's got an interesting way about him, but the tricks that he does, dude, just are like it's the Lance Mountain effect.
Yeah,
he does certain things that just make it seem like you could do them, and he just makes it all look super fun. The way that he just goes like blunt, click clacking around everything to 50 to 50,
and then he just dropped off. Was really cool.
Totally cool, man. I just love all those.
And they dropped that on the barracks. That was on the barracks, right?
Yeah, I believe the barracks put.
And the name of the video,
Nicest Moments.
Nicest Moments. And this dude looks like the nicest dude ever.
He's just so happy about everything. What I liked a lot is that most of the things that I see him put out is in Brazil. But it seemed like this entire edit, I think, was in Barcelona.
Okay.
So it was like all new terrain.
Sure.
So he can just show up anywhere and just like how Grant Taylor can just flow the bowls. This guy can just click, 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 click,
or
and
anything.
Just manual to everything to shove to manual to shove to whatever. Like, it's just so fun to watch.
Isn't he also the dude that maybe a year ago? You do send me the clips a lot, but he did he was doing power slides. He was at this one flat ground spot, and he was doing crazy.
Wasn't he doing manual power slide too?
Maybe manual. Yeah, maybe manual power slides are 540, 720. He was doing crazy spins.
You know that Johnny Geiger, right? He took a trip to Barcelona to skate with him, and so if you follow his channel, there's a bunch of videos where they're skating together.
Johnny Geiger, is that the dude that always skates with?
He's on Revive or something like. Yeah, I think so. But he's one of those Revive dudes or Braille or something. But I
think it's that dude.
He puts a lot of content out.
Yeah, he puts weird shit out sometimes though.
Sometimes he tries to do like Rodney Mullen flips, or he tries to or tricks, or he tries to recreate
thinking of a
tricks.
Different dude. Thinking of a different dude.
This is Chris Chan kind of guy where he's just skating on his YouTube channel and he's so good.
Same thing. Johnny's. Oh damn! I thought it was guy, but there's a different dude that skates with Manny Santiago and is with that crew.
Sure.
But then there's some videos where he's like. Not making out with his girlfriend, but a YouTube video of a stupid something with his girlfriend. Yeah. It's so
clickbait.
Yeah, far away from. Oh, he does a lot of click. Yeah, that's a great way.
Yeah, there's people that are just trying to make money on YouTube. You know, it's a serious hustle.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you gotta spam that shit.
You know what? So back to that Sergio guy though. That one trip that the barracks put up as their sample clip of this is coming out was him down that crazy I don't know, was it 8 flat 8 or whatever with the hubbas down the side, and he just goes
that was so rad.
Dude, it was tail slide just down and then skate over. Oh, I'll just do a nose slide.
He went one hubba to the other hubba.
To the other hubba, zigzag through the whole thing. I was like, that makes it not seem as intimidating somehow.
Yeah. See, and I always think, if I see something I'm never
just
do the whole thing.
I gotta do the whole thing, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But this guy's no, I'm just going to cruise around and
I'm going
to
hit this one. It looks so fun.
Loved it, man.
That's what got me sparked for that part. And then that 50180, they're not crazy tricks.
No, but he's got them so dialed in.
It is like Lance. They're not crazy tricks, but it's that's fun.
Right.
That's skateboarding.
That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mark Gonzales.
He makes me want to wear my hair out, too. It looks cool. I
wear it out of a hat.
Yeah, I always have mine in a hat. When I put my helmet on, I guess I have them in a ponytail. But it's just that looks because I could tie it back like that too.
Yeah.
With a couple
Sometimes I'll catch you with that.
Sometimes, but he's always like that, and it's just So he's just got a cool vibe. Love everything about him.
Yeah, he's loving life, and his ender.
No, dude.
NBD
for real.
Damn,
dude. Speaking of NBDs. I got one today.
I shouldn't have said the words. That dark slide, I think
that dark slide.
That's a Chris Haslam type shit.
That's MACBA. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, so iconic.
How do you do it? And then to flip out of that so perfectly from that's 8 foot,
so high,
8 foot,
probably.
It's a half flip.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so
sick.
He was so hyped. You see him? He's just hugging, happy and hugging everybody.
And MACBA, didn't I hear something that MACBA's getting shut down? Did that get saved? I heard that was getting shut down. I heard
something they were doing, or not going to let people skate or something like that, or like they weren't going to like shut it down, but to
like
skaters.
Everyone looked so like not even the skater like homies. Everyone in that clip looked stoked.
The way that he gets in and out of a dark slide is like no big deal.
No big deal at all. No big deal. He catches them perfect.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Okay, so back to me.
Yeah, of course.
So we went to
this is why we're in.
We went to the Fondulac skate park today, which is really weird. It's kind of you said it was maybe an old Olympic swimming pool that they reshaped into a park.
That's what I think it is.
Okay, so
you can see the bottom.
Rough, dude. The cement is just wavy gravy. Yeah. And there's I don't know, the transition just did not seem fun to me, so I didn't spend a lot of time there. So we spent the whole time on like what do you call those? It's like a pyramid box, hubba, fun box.
Yeah.
It's like the one in Oshkosh. It's very similar.
Yeah, this one has like a small hub on the side. The other side's a bank, and then just like small box, and then like, I don't know. It's like bank to bank or whatever.
Sure, okay, so we first get there and it's cold and it's windy and I'm just cruising around and I still got my Crocs on, cruising around.
We almost left right away, by the way.
We almost did, but then I'm like, hang on. I tried this one trick and I'm feeling good in my Crocs and I'm pushing around and it's working, feeling good because it's comfy. And so I go up a bank, fakie, 50-50 up the bank, half cab off.
In the Crocs.
In the Crocs. So that's the MBD, at least at that park.
Yeah.
I'm sure
at least at that park. Yeah, Crocs.
Some other people, I'm sure somebody else has done some tricks in Crocs, but fakie 50 to half cab in Crocs. I'm gonna have to say.
And you've never done that on that kind of obstacle.
At 47 years old, I'm just gonna claim it.
Hell yeah, I'd take that.
All right.
And nobody's gonna bite you on that park because that park sucks.
It does suck. Yeah.
I suggested going and it sucks.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna get many people wearing Crocs and skating at that park.
I don't think I'll ever go to that park. I don't need.
Yeah, there's really no need.
No,
there's no need.
Oshkosh is way better.
Oshkosh, dude, is so much better.
I almost late last night. I was like, let's just go to Oshkosh. After the massage, I'm like,
but then you'd have never come back to record.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, I'm already in Oshkosh. I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like we both went half an hour.
Yeah.
You went north, I went south. Met up.
And that's it. I guess we're done.
And we'll never go to that park again.
No, we're done now.
And we'll never record an episode again.
That park. I'm tearing the barn down.
Oh, damn.
I'm just going to sell the farm.
It's all coming down.
I'm just going to sell the farm. If we can't do the show because you're blowing it, I'm just going to sell the farm.
I know. I'm with you. Or start a new one with Cody.
So we don't even need to. We shouldn't even plug anything. What's the point?
Yeah, we might as not. I mean, it was fun when it lasted.
It was fun.
You
know, oh well.
Oh well. Oh well. Oh, see, I did it.
Done.
God damn it.
Let's
end the show.
Goodbye.
Old Dude Skate Co.